Day 3 of Depeche Mode Week here at Video One, and for folks that have their own video cassette recorders, they probably rented or bought 2 video cassettes available here in the States.
Right.
Catching up the greatest hits singles collection, Depeche Mode, and the live concert shot, I think, in Hamburg?
Yeah, Hamburg, yeah.
How important is playing live to Depeche Mode? I mean, could you ever stop and say, okay, we're not going to play live anymore, we're just going to concentrate on...
I think there has to come a point at some time when you just, you take a break from playing live, because people will eventually, need to have a break from you as well. I think that, there comes a point where possibly we will say, right, we're not going to tour for a while, but that doesn't mean we're going to stop making records and stuff like that. We just want to stop touring for a while and then come back with a big tour and everything, a whole big thing, and make a big... We've toured every year, basically, for the last 7 years, and it's played a great part, yeah, I think, in our success, definitely. A bigger part than we probably think, that we've built up this following. A lot of countries all over Europe and now America as well. We have a big following. People go out and buy our records in the first few weeks, and the records go really high in the charts, and then they just fall out. That's how it is. We don't really cross over, and like Michael Jackson's and stuff. We just seem to have followings everywhere,
Yeah, and certain cities in America and countries around the world, you sell more tickets in concert than acts that have #1 singles.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
consistently.
It's kind of frustrating, I mean, for us, it's really frustrating to see that you're actually selling out bigger halls than people that have got a #1 single or a #1 album. But as we said before, I think it's going to catch up with us, and eventually it will happen. Suddenly we will cross over, and all the radio will suddenly say, "Look, we've got to start playing this band, because look, there's all the kids are going to see them, and they're obviously a happening band."
How much weight do you lose every night on stage? Because you don't keep still for 1 second.
I don't know how much. I've never actually. I might start doing experiments and actually weigh myself before the show and then afterwards. But I know roughly what my weight is. I'm usually stay around 10 stone, and after a tour like this, I could probably, I don't know, I lose a few pounds. I mean, you put it on again, obviously, when you eat and stuff. But I'll probably lose a few pounds. I mean, usually by the time I get home, I'm about 9 stone or something. So.
Alan, you have a defined role in the band along with Andy and Martin. You tend to remain behind the synthesizers, keeping the music going, whereas Dave is at the front dancing, if you excuse the expression, wiggling and singing. Is that a role you're happy with? Does Martin and Andy and
I think so. I mean, Martin comes down and sings a couple of numbers, and he's playing a bit of guitar, so he's moving around.
He wiggles a bit, doesn't he?
Yeah. And he tries to wiggle a bit. But I'm quite happy stuck behind a keyboard. I can't dance to save my life. I can dance about as well as Brian Ferry.
Sorry, Brian.
Sorry, Brian. The record's great, but don't dance.
So you're quite happy, right?
So yeah, I'm happy enough to.
Fletcher attempts to dance, doesn't he?
Yeah. What happens before you go on stage? What's it like in the Depeche Mode dressing room when you probably can hear the fans, right? I mean, even in the big arenas, the 16 to 20,000 seaters, you can probably hear the fans getting excited and starting to cheer.
The best moment is when you actually sort of, I mean, usually you just want to get on stage. You get there and it's not nerves. It's just you want to get on there and get going and start the gig. And personally, I don't actually get nervous anymore. I don't feel nervous. I mean, years ago, I used to, be really nervous sort of thing. You spend the whole day on the loo before a gig, But I don't do that anymore. But the best part is I always feel is just before, say, the curtain drops or whatever, or when the song starts and you first hear the cheer and you hear the roar, and then you really feel the power. And that's for me one of the best parts of the show.
And this tour, lots of lights, right?
Yeah.
But you've always been known for lights. In fact, the videos we're about to show, you see in the live performance that the lighting works so well with the music. I mean, it's almost as the music comes in, the bam, 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 the cuts.
Yeah. Actually, we've got less lights on this tour, but I think they're more dramatic. But there's a girl called Jane Spears who does our lights, and she's definitely got a woman's touch. She's
It's not sort
very
of
good.
It's not amount of lights and stuff. It's just the way it's done and the colours and everything, and the moods that are set for each song. That's what's really important with lighting. You get a lot of these bands that just have thousands of lamps all blasting on at the same time, and it's just, after you've seen it once, that's it. Actually, with the show that we're going around with now, it's every song has got something different happening on stage. Things move around, and different backdrops come down and things. There's a lot of things happening, you know. Every song there's like a new change, the stage looks different, you know. It's pretty complex, really.
Well, we're going to go back to Hamburg. Was this 84?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we've got some live videos coming up, and this one is available for sale or rent if you want to see the complete thing. But right now we've got 2 or 3 videos coming your way, and we'll be back with Depeche Mode tomorrow.